Hello everyone and welcome back to Flo's Corner. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make candied grapes. So please stay tuned. So first we want to start with the start of our show, which is some green seedless grapes. Doesn't matter what brand it is. This one I had purchased at my neighborhood Walmart. So here I'm going to be showing you how I remove the grape from the stem. This part is very crucial because we don't want to rip the skin and expose the inside of the grape. So we do not want to actually rip off because sometimes this may tear the grape. So what I like to do is twist the grape off of the stem. I find that doing it this way actually gives me a very nice clean cut. Sometimes the grapes can be a little stubborn, so when you're pulling it off, sometimes you are ripping more of the skin off, which is not good because we don't want any moisture when we are putting our candy coating on. And then you can repeat the same steps for the remainder of the grapes on the bundle. Now we want to start on our cleaning process. So now I'm just going to take my colander and I'm going to place it into my sink. I'm going to run some water over the grapes just to get the initial dirt off. This is a method I love to use to clean off of my vegetables and fruits whenever I get them from the supermarket. Now I like to switch them into another bowl. And then I'm going to submerge them with water, and then I'm going to add about a half a tablespoon of distilled white vinegar. I just feel so secure when I use white vinegar to actually clean my vegetables and my fruits. I do feel that it does do a very good job with getting rid of any type of pesticides or any bugs or any kind of dirt. Give it a good swirl, and I like to leave it in this bowl for maybe about 10 minutes the most. Now we're going to rinse this out, and then we're going to actually rinse the grapes over one more time with the colander. Always adapt a very good cleaning method when trying to prepare your food before consuming, because this is our health we're talking about. And for candied fruit, you're going to make some for whether yourself or you're going to make some for customers, and you want to make sure that you are using as much cleanliness as possible. Now another crucial step is to dry your grapes with a napkin or a paper towel, either or. You want to make sure that there is no moisture on the outside of the grapes. If it does, it will make your candy mixture seize up while you're trying to dip your grapes. I prefer to do them one by one or maybe two at a time, but I just like to do it just so that I can make sure that all of them are in good condition. So here I have some toothpicks here. You can use skewers as well. Here are the 3.75 inches. That works very well when you are trying to dip grapes. So this part is very simple. You just want to take the toothpick and stick it where we remove the stem from. You do not want to make another hole on the other side. Just insert about halfway through. Make sure not to puncture all the way through the grape or the grape will be unusable. Repeat this step for the remainder of the grapes. And now we're just going to set your grapes aside, and now we're going to work on our candy coating mixture. Now you're just going to grab a pot, doesn't matter what size. Here you're going to be using 2 cups of white granulated sugar, a half a cup of water, I prefer to use room temperature, and a 1/4 cup of Karo light corn syrup. Then give it a good stir for about a good 30 seconds just to incorporate the sugar into the water. This candy recipe has been my go-to recipe for the past couple of years, and I love it. I stick with this one as my main recipe. I try not to change it up. It works so well when I make all types of candied fruit. Now another crucial tip is that you need a candy thermometer. This one I purchased at my nearest Walmart. All you do is clip it to the side of your pot. Make sure that the tip does not touch the bottom of the pot, or it will give you an inaccurate reading. Set your stove on medium. My stove is on a number 6. This is what it looks like for the first 10 minutes. And then this is what it looks like for the next 5 minutes after that. So you're going to start seeing that it is boiling and that the temperature is going higher. So once it hits 250 degrees, I like to add my flavoring. So here I'm going to be using my Little Loran Oil watermelon flavor. I'm also going to be adding some Rose Wilton gel food coloring into the mix as well. You can add any flavor or color of your choice. A quick tip I have is if you're using any liquid food coloring or liquid flavoring, please add it before you start boiling your mixture, because any liquid added after it boils is going to make the candy mixture seize up. So how I like to add color is to dip an end of a spoon into the gel food coloring and then take that little part and actually dip it into the mixture. I'm going to be using some of my liquid whitener to get rid of the translucent look of the candy coating mixture. The translucent look will actually still give you color on the grapes, but it will also make the grapes look kind of clear and see-through, which is not the look I was trying to go for. So there is no need for any stirring. I only stirred just a little bit when I was adding the actual rose color into it, but other than that, you do not have to stir anything because it will bubble throughout the whole entire pot and it will actually mix in itself. Our goal is to get our mixture to 300 degrees. Once you notice that the bubbles start to slow down, you are getting close. Have a cup of water ready for you nearby, because once you hit 300, we're going to take out our thermometer and place it into the water so that the candy mixture doesn't harden on it. Now we removed our candy mixture from the heat, and now we're going to take our grapes and we're going to dip it into the candy mixture. What I like to do is just place the grape inside and just swirl around and then shake off the excess. Make sure to have a silicone mat or some parchment paper so that you can place the candied grape onto it. You're going to do the same for the remainder of the candy grapes. With the candy fruit, it definitely is about a 10-minute window before your candy mixture starts thickening up and hardening up, so you definitely have to work fast. If the mixture starts to harden up, no worries, or just place it back onto the stove for about a minute until it is pliable to work with again. Once all of the candied grapes are dipped, now you're going to remove all of the toothpicks from the bottoms of the grapes. If you would like to see how I add like any type of sour powder or candy on top of the actual candy grape, please let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see a video like that. But for this video purpose, I was just trying to get you guys to know exactly the simple step of how to make candied fruit. And there you have it. The simple and easy technique on how to make candy grapes at home that you and your family can enjoy. Candied grapes are my second favorite to candied apples that I used to enjoy so much as a child, and I love making them now for customers and my children as well. And just a small disclaimer, but I do not recommend to eat this every single day, obviously, because of the candy coating mixture. Everything is good in moderation, so please be mindful of that. But you can always just enjoy whenever you feel like you have a sweet tooth or something you just want to just eat. That's actually a good tasting treat. I recommend that you store your candied grapes in the freezer for up to 48 hours. But I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye!